Welcome to Land to House. I'm Seth. I just started riding the Kukirin G2. This scooter has an 800 watt brushless motor, has a max weight capacity of 264 pounds, a top speed of 27 miles per hour in the sport mode, and also has a 34-mile range. I just put 6 miles on this scooter and it is awesome. So this thing packs a bunch of features such as both front and back shocks. It has dual brakes, it's got blinkers, it's got a headlight, it's got a horn, it's got 3 different speed settings, a nice display, and other things as well. So let's go ahead and take an overview look of this scooter and then go take it out for some more test ride so you can see how this thing performs. Let's go over some of the features of the scooter. It has a kickstand down here, which allows you to easily store this upright. And whenever you're riding, of course, you just kick that back. Now, it has a nice flat area for your feet and also an additional spot for a foot up here. So if you're getting tired of having flat feet, you can just pop a heel back here and have an extra place to rest on. Very nice. Now, as far as the folding goes, it has 2 different levers up here. One is this one that has to be pressed in, and the next one is this tab, a safety tab, which has to be pulled out before it will fold down. Now, the handle that you see right here, this little strap, is actually going to be able to fit over the back heel kick, and that's where you will then be able to pick this scooter up right here. Now, as soon as it goes back up to the upright position, it clicks in and you don't have to do any more work down here. Adjustable spring shocks can be found on both the back and the front of this scooter. Check this out. I have hit several bumps on my initial 6-mile test, and those shocks right there are very important. It takes away a lot of the discomfort while riding this. I very much like the braking system on this scooter. It is a manual cable-based brake and not an electrical brake like some other scooters. So as soon as you squeeze the handle, it's going to activate a disc brake and stop you very quickly. I like that a lot. The 800 watt hub motor is in the back of this scooter, which means the back end has a good bit of weight. That means when you're having to push the scooter manually, it's not going to swing the back end out and hit you in the ankle. To turn the scooter on, the power button is over here. Just hold that down until the unit comes on. Now, the display is a little bit hard to see in this light, but there are options here on this touch screen. So for instance, if I don't like to see miles, I can swap over to kilometers by clicking over here on the set. So it's now back to 10 km, or once again over here to miles. Over here is the state of charge indicator. It's got a 3 different modes up here, and I can actually click modes. Right here, there's Eco mode, Sport mode, and Race mode. I can also change these by double clicking on the power button as well. Now, there's also a light option in here, so you can turn on the front headlight or turn it off there. On the left handlebar, there is a blinker, which you can turn on, and that will turn on the blinker back here. And turn off that and turn to the other side. Little hard to see in bright sunlight, but definitely nice at night. The horn is under here. It is quite loud. And also, whenever the brake is pulled, there is a brake light as well. The scooter seems to perform quite well on pavement. Let's give it a try here on a grassy trail. Seems to struggle a bit more on this. Definitely appreciate these shocks. They're working. Bit of gravel here. I doubt you'll be able to see the screen here, but if you double tap the power button, it changes from economy mode to sport to race. So on this fairly straight stretch here, let me see the difference between the economy mode and the race and the sport. So we're on economy mode now. Let's see what we got. Okay, full throttle. Got 19 miles per hour. Okay, it seems to top out at 19. So let's go back to the same spot and start over. And try out the sport mode next. Sport mode it is. Let's go ahead and move on again. Well, that also only got to 21 miles per hour. I would have expected a little bit more than that. Race mode. And let's see if there's any difference here. So once again, full throttle. Yeah, there's 24, 25. So just in that short little space, I can see there's a lot more power on the race mode. Time for my personal opinion on the Kukirin G2 scooter. So first of all, let's start with the positive things that I like about this scooter. The brakes are fantastic. They will stop you very quickly, but not jerk so much that you're going to be flying off of the scooter. The suspension is fantastic. I've hit several bumps and gone off of some pretty good curbs, and they smooth the ride out. Now be careful with them, because if you hit a bump that is big enough, you will actually pop up off the footbed. So keep that in mind, that sometimes these shocks are a bit too strong. So I had that issue one time. Now as far as the screen goes, it shows the information that I would want to know. Being able to double tap the power button is helpful if you don't want to fiddle around with touching the touch screen here. As far as the lights go, it's nice to have them. The front one here is easy enough to see. The back is a little hidden, but it still works just fine. Now as far as the carrying handle goes, I like how you can use the strap and that the handle is centered on the scooter and not off to one side. And finally, the power. Once you're going, this scooter has got plenty of power and seems to do quite well either on dirt, grass, or especially on pavement. I like this scooter a lot. It is definitely worth the money, and I look forward to putting lots of miles on it. Thanks for watching. I'm Seth with Land to House. I'll have a link to this in the description down below if you want to check out this scooter, and I will see you in the next video.